The scent was of rose was suffocating. You stood at the altar like a lamp of the salutator. The weight of your dress, nothing compared to the chain that tie your life to the man beside you. The ruthless mafia hire, now your husband, his finger clutched to your waist like a brand, claiming you with a snake that didn't reach his cold, obstinate eyes. I told you, baby, he mumbled low enough for you to hear his lips brushing your ear. Whether you love me or not, you are mine now. Completely, the guest clapped. The pretty announced you man and wife, but all you felt was dread. You didn't choose this marriage. Your father, David, had become your nose, and taehyung, the devil in the silk, offered salvation in exchange for your soul. Marry me, he said, and I will erase everything. You never said yes, but in his world, silence was consent. That night, the grand bedroom felt like a cage. The window were bloated. The guards outside didn't even blink when you plead for a fresh air. Tim watches you from the doorway, his jacket in his button of his black shirt undone to his chest, a scar peeking through, a symbol of how he lived and what he do to keep you. You are trembling, he drawn, stepping in scar of your husband already. Your spine snipped. I am not your. In a blur, he was in front of you, gripping your jaw, not rough, not gentle, just enough to remind you who held the power now. You wear my ring, my name, you are sleeping in my bed. How are you not mine? He dragged his knuckle down your cheek, eyes stricken, but fine, he is. If you want pain first before pleasure, I will give it to you. His was pushing, desperate, almost asking you for back, was pounding against his chest. He groaned low, pinning you against the silk sheet. His touch was feverish, obsessed. If he providing you the resistance only made him want you more. Closed door words vanished. The night drawn raw, filled with the gaps read. Confession shouldn't even be between stranger. You are not just mine in name, he whispered against your door. I will make you feel late every night until you beg to stay. And even in the madness, something inside you cracked, not just fear, not just hate, but something that felt endlessly close to fire. You hadn't slept. Every time you closed your eyes, you felt him, his hand, his lips were brushing against your skin. You had hated the way your body remembered him when your mind screamed, no. The sheets were tangled between your legs. You were still in his bed, still in his house, still in. And when you opened your eyes, he was watching you. Leaning against the door frame, dressed in an open robe, tattoo ran over his stone chest like a seated, resting between his fingers. Untouched, you looked great, he said with a smile. I like it. You sat up, yanking the sheet around your body. Don't look at me like that. He stepped inside, a smoky clarity from his lips as he threw to the floor, brushing it beneath his bare foot. He jawed, flexed like what? He said, voice dropping, like I own you. You glad you don't, but you knew that was a lie. He crossed the room in second, gripping your face between his finger against, but this time there was no force, just fire. No one touch what's mine, he whispered, not even you. Before you could reply, his lips were on your demanding frames, pushing, and God help you, you kissed him back. You hated him, but you were drawing him. He pulled you into his lap, your leg were either side of his body. Their sheet were felt your shoulder, and he stressed it like a man controlling. You keep teasing me, sweetheart, he said, dragging in his thumb over your lips. Keep fighting, keep crying, keep begging for freedom, but you were still right here in my arms in my bed. You slept in the crack nose in the room. His head snapped to the side, but he didn't relate. He just chuckled, dark, low, dangerous. Then he looked at you with something even more terrifying than range obsession. You just made it worse yourself, he muttered. Now I want you. That night he made you good on every word. He took you like a strong mouth, voice fitty, hand everywhere, no turns, just slamming you with unwill. He renew you, and somewhere between the hate and hate you wondered it was already late to escape before something inside you was shattered, wanting. You waited for the moment he left. The mansion was quite too quiet. Taehyung had been summoned for a business deal, which probably meant to be made. You didn't care. You only cared. The devil was gone. Your heart pounded as you slipped through the hallway, barefoot, clutching the blood phone stolen from the one of the maid. Your finger trembling as you text a single word now. The black car screamed through the alley behind the garden just like a promise. Your best friend, cousin, someone was a fake ID, new passport, and the road out of hell. You ran, you didn't look back. Freedom was second away until the headlight behind you flashed like your blood turned cold. The screen of the tired glow of engine, and then arms, strongly familiar, furious, summoned you into the car. You breathe knocked on your lungs. Thought you run away, baby. He made me scream, pounding against his chest. I'm not a prisoner. His grief filled your waist and force above your head, wrestling with something beyond cringe. It wasn't just anger, it was betrayal. You are my prisoner, he whispered, my wife. And you think you will let walk away after what we shared? Tears streaming down your face. You forced me into this. You broke me. His hand dropping his furrow. He looked destroyed. You think I don't know what he said? Voice hoarse. You think I don't hate myself every time I hurt you, but I still do it because I can't stop, because I'd rather the world than lose you. You froze. This was the fancy. It didn't sound powerful, it sounded desperate. He sank to his knees before you, wrapping his arms around your waist, pressing his face to your stomach like a child begging for a don't leave, he whispered. I will mad without you. You shouldn't have run. You have escaped. But all you did was stand there, heart beating went darker, shattered with the control. He wasn't sure, and he wanted you to be the one to fix him. The day passed, you didn't try to run again. Maybe it was a fear, maybe it was exhaustion, or maybe it was the part of you sinful part. You started to crave him. Hadn't touched you since the night he got you, kept distance. It was like the last thing wanted to destroy to save that you come for him. You found him private, obviously rolled whatever punishment he had on the underworld, and yet when you saw you shouldn't be here, he said voicely. You stepped closer. I said I was your groovy. His eyes darkened. Don't have me but all done since the wedding, isn't it? You whispered, entering her. Own you just much as you own me. In the breathless second he was in front of you, slamming the door shut behind you, casing your rings, sleeves soaring or tingling with her. You have no idea, he said, voice low, what I will imagine doing to you every night. Then do it. That's all it took place. He kissed you like a man, hungry, dangerous, his hand creeping through, lifting you into paper shattered your dress when he ground his fingers hanging your skin, teasing you. What do you think if to someone you beat, burn the world and bury him? You are mine. His body slammed against your petting lost you on training with very shipping. Didn't you know all this wasn't love? It was a madness, and still it felt right.